able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just meet the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Now Matabike able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
13. Yo. Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Third down and 10. Back to throw. Howard. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, he pushed it. Something looked off with a snap, and he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
You.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Luke now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Ravens 14, Steelers nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. To get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Howard. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nandi Madubuike. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hey! Ready! You! Go ahead.
Throwing is Jackson. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Nice shot! Shot! 180! Nice shot! Shot!
Jackson now. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Nice shot! Shot! 180! Hey, middle!
To throw is Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Left side, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Steelers.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Operating from the gun, Howard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Ravens 24, Steelers nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And taken down just... The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Howard now. after the interception. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
And it's taken in at the 9.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
180. What is it? Hey, check him up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
180. To what? 180. What is it?
Now it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. On his loop for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Ravens 33, Steelers nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now Howard throwing to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They're trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Howard. A final shot before break. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 65, yeah, 79 Bronco. Corner 70. Dragon 60. 70 ready. 19 Lion. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
18 represent Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hey, flag Bronco.
Howard operating from the gun. This one deep for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
To throw is Howard from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
180. Sit on. 180. What is it? Hey, report. You at X. You at X. Hey, middle. You at X. You at X. Sit on.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Luke now for the extra point.